Yeah, and when the brothers start beating down girls.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Michael start beating down boys.
Hey, hey, but hey, that's a movie. We're gonna get into this movie, Spider-Verse, bro.
All right. Oh, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Wait, let me just say something real quick, bro.
My
Spider-Verse. Oh, okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Y'all know the trailers I was showing? I don't know. I think we might have all had trailers. Y'all see that one about the dog? How they lost the dog or whatever?
Yeah,
that made me cry. It made me tear up. I'm like, what if I lose my dog? What if he goes?
You see that?
Get that bullshit out of here, boy.
Hey, I was tearing up.
I never seen Homeward, bro.
Homeward Bound
way more
is a
sad.
classic,
I
bro.
started tearing up. I'm like,
Nigga, it's about like two dogs and a cat,
bruh.
that work together.
man, F that. I saw
Pit
one
bull
dog,
too. It is
I
a
saw the
pit
dog
bull,
run away.
but nah, it's a pit bull in Homeward Bound though.
Facts. He look like Roy a
Just
little
think-
bit.
He got the little.
Yeah, he actually like to see like white and brown. Like
Yeah.
Roy.
No, just thinking about it gets me a little teary.
Nah, but I saw that shit. I was like, they still make movies like this, nigga, with the
Remember
animal have
after
an
the
inner
last
thought.
one Where like they canceled it because they found out they was abusing the dog in the movie.
Whoa, okay, we gotta.
Bro,
That
that
got a
shit
little dark.
had Dennis Quaid. It was like a dog's home or something like that.
No,
Yeah,
Marley
nah,
and
like they said Peter like ran up in there and they was like, "What y'all niggas doing?"
I thought they ran up inside the dog.
What?
Shit, I mean Peter.
Yo.
Peter do say they love animals.
Hey, whoa, we're talking about Spider-Verse.
Hey, Spider-Verse.
Spider-Man into the
bro,
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse. Bro, like, I seen this video about how Justice League failed. Spider-Verse like did it right. I agree. We'll get into that in a second.
Hey,
Like it did so much, and it wasn't even. There was no wasted parts really in that film.
can I ask y'all something?
What's up?
Where does this rank within all the Spider-Man movies?
I have it tied for third right now. Like, wait, home. I gotta watch it again before I get decide.
Yeah, I gotta watch it again, but right now, it's least top 2 for me. I have Spider-Man 2 as number 1 as my favorite Spider-Man.
Best?
Best, man, this thing hit.
Favorite or best?
Oh,
What
best.
list are you doing?
All right, this best. Overall movie. Still top 3.
Yeah, mine is top 3 for me.
It's
It's
top
Spider-Man,
3 for me,
best wise, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 1, then it's this one.
Yeah, this shit.
But if it comes to favorite, Spider-Man 1, this one, this
That's
Spider-Man 2,
This is my
then
second,
Homecoming.
This is my second favorite Spider-Man movie, bro.
This Spider-Man movie was fantastic.
I love this movie, bro.
Get it? Because amazing, fantastic, spectacular. Oh, okay. Well,
They ain't never call him fantastic.
no, I'm just saying because
You
it's all the
should,
Marvel. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should
Let's
feel- you should
talk.
feel- You should feel bad about that.
Let's talk about the character. The
All right,
main man, Miles
All right.
Morales.
Bro, that is the most impressive part of that movie for me. They managed to give us like a really great Miles story, working all the other 5 niggas, but at no point did it ever not feel like a Miles movie. Like it was his movie the whole time.
Yeah, me.
And
I
they
thought it was
still
gonna be a
managed,
shared movie.
Yeah, they managed to work them all in, and they gave him like the perfect amount of time for me. Besides, like I might have liked a little more Penny Parker, but besides that,
Oh, by the way, this is a spoiler
It
review.
is.
This is a spoiler
Lame.
review.
oh yeah, also
The animation for her.
Talking about the anime one.
I would've
we
hated
can
her.
wait. We'll get to animation, bro. We will.
That
I
shit-
promise.
What y'all want to talk about first? Characters, story, plot.
Story.
I want to talk about. Let's say characters.
Characters.
Miles.
Do y'all have a favorite Spider-Man? in
Hold on,
this
hold
movie?
on. Could we,
Miles is great.
hold on, can we just get into what's his name? The Ali dude. Like, why he just amazing, bro?
Mahershala.
Yes.
Oh, who played the Prowler?
Yeah.
Like, why he's just
His
so
uncle?
good, bro? Like, I don't know, just like no homo, just his voice of being an uncle. He just remind me of like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, he's just a
Hey,
cool
you
ass
remind me of
uncle.
OG.
Hey, am
Just
I
like a
tripping,
cool.
Huh?
Did his uncle kind of look like Frozone? A little bit?
Yeah, hey, he
a little
did.
bit.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but, hey, bro, just
Hey,
him
we
being
can
like,
start
oh,
there. You know, the voice acting
the voice
was fucking excellent.
amazing.
Shamik
bro.
Moore did a great. He sounded like a kid.
I don't know why. Every now and then, when I saw Miles, I don't know why. To me, he just looked like a little bit like ASAP Rocky. Like he was supposed to look like Shamik Moore, but a younger version. Every time I looked at him, that's just my
I
opinion.
don't know, bro.
Yeah, nigga,
That
for
movie.
fucking.
They did a great job.
Hey,
with Miles.
John Mulaney probably did like the best voice acting in the movie.
Who was
for
he?
me. He was fucking that nigga Peter Porker.
He was Peter Porker, yeah.
Hey, what about Nicolas Cage as Noir?
Hey, he was good
That
too.
was funny. Yeah, that was
I
funny.
thought
That was
he was gonna
good.
wild
That was
out, but
good.
he was good.
Yeah,
He was
But that
really
shit
good.
was funny. It was like Nick Cage esque at the end though, when he was like, "Hey, I love you niggas," and it was all like,
Yeah, yeah. He said,
"Go,
oh,
what?"
I like what he said. Hey, I can't remember. I can't remember the line.
You know what I like? I liked.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna take this Rubik's Cube.
He said, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Nah, I liked how they did all their origin stories so quickly.
Oh yeah, that was my favorite. Like, that was another thing I liked about the movie. It was a lot of repetition. Like, they would like say something and it would pay off later. Like, I mean, the first thing Spider-Man say to Miles is like, you know, one of the last things he said to Miles.
What?
Fucking, you know when he said, "Oh, sometimes you gotta like take a leap of faith."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he ends up
also,
doing
hey,
that, and that was like the
that's
trailer.
my one little tiny problem with the movie. That's not really a problem. I'm just mad that we finally got like an adult Peter, and that nigga was alive, and then they just killed him.
Yeah.
Like he came in being a real nigga, and he was going through. I looked at
Are
my
you talking about
homie.
the Ultimate Spider-Man?
Yeah, no, when Spider Man
first
came
Spider-
in,
the
the
blonde
blonde
hair
hair.
Spider-Man.
When he came
Yeah,
in,
Ultimate Spider-Man.
I was like, damn, bro, they gonna kill this nigga.
See, I didn't expect that because, you know, in the Ultimate series, didn't he die when he was still a teenager?
He was 26.
He was like 20 something, yeah, but he wasn't like married or nothing like
Yeah.
that. But
I ain't gonna lie, Spider-Man from the other.
No, I meant
universe,
from the.
Yeah.
I meant in the comic books. I meant in the comic
It was
books.
funny, bro.
yeah, in the comics, he was in his
Oh,
20s
yeah.
when he
Okay.
died. But spoiler alert for Ultimate Spider-Man issue 160, I think. But anyway, yeah, man,
Who? Did, oh,
bro, I used to own that whole shit too. Like I gave it away when I was younger, but I used to like buy them the Ultimate Spider-Man issues, nigga. Like I fuck with I'll say this, Miles in this movie, I liked him more than like any Miles like in the comics I ever seen. Like he was more well rounded. I liked his origin a little bit. It was a little more clean because they had time to like shave it off and shit.
Right.
question: have y'all seen Childish Gambino's Miles in the Ultimate
Yeah,
Spider-Man
no,
cartoon?
Spider-Man, I saw it.
Did y'all like it?
I have not watched it.
I'm not
Will
going to either.
It wasn't really nothing.
I hate that
just
show.
it was.
That show disgusts me.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna compare it to this at all.
No, but I'm just asking the Miles in that,
No.
because that's the
It's
only
forgettable.
that's the only other animated Miles that we have.
It's really
So,
forgettable.
I mean, besides unless you want to count the Spider-Man game one.
Hey, he was cool too, but nah, bro, this Miles,
Amazing.
yeah, like I'm pretty sure even that nigga Brian Bendis, the nigga who created him, he'll probably say this was like better. Yeah, like this comic book dude I write who like reviewed the movies, he was like, yeah, no, I think they like took everything good about his origin, got that everything like that was kind of cluttered, they got rid of it.
His origin was great.
Yeah, nigga, like, bro, when Miles came out and like he said what's up to his dad, he started. This is a personal thing because you know I have like I'm black and Hispanic,
Yeah.
bro. That shit hit me like my homie too. We're both
Oh,
like,
when you saying when he talked?
yeah,
to his
when
dad?
he walked in, he walked out, he was like speaking Spanish to his mom, talking to his dad. I was like, yo, like nigga, that shit hit me right here. That's why I mean, like I've always fucked with Miles for that because like there wasn't that many cool like Hispanic heroes when I was
Yeah.
younger. Like it was like him and then Jaime Reyes, who I don't like. So
What about Miguel O'Hara?
hey, Miguel O'Hara hard too.
Who we'll talk about later.
We will get to him. Hey, that was what I said
Sorry,
earlier.
that's
I
what-
really liked how this movie had like a couple memes in it, but they didn't use them where it was corny ever. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like that. That shit was hilarious. By the
What?
way, it's another one.
Talking about the pointed one?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of another. It was like the fucking Peter Parker dance, nigga.
Oh yeah, the
Yo,
the
that
little-
shit was, bro. That shit was fucking
and
hilarious.
the finger point too.
Yeah,
Basically the whole. No, I liked it when he was like, he said remember in Spider-Man 2 when that car
Yeah.
came through, Doc Ock through it. I liked it in the movie. He said, "Boom, boom," he just punched it out the way. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
that
no,
did-
they
I was like, that did not happen like
they
that.
referenced I think all
All
of
the
them,
Spider-Man.
like besides
That's because
Homecoming,
that's
I
the
think.
more that those movies were more the Amazing Spider-Man renditions of
Right.
Spider-Man.
That's
Yeah.
how I like how they did that in the movie. They just was bringing things from the
Also,
movie
yeah, I
to
loved
Spider-Man.
his when he was like, "I'm Peter Parker, I'm Spider-Man, I'm the only one."
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, but yeah, nah, that was one of the best parts of the old, like the first Peter.
Mm-hmm. You talking
Bro,
about the
yeah, when he
Amazing Spider-
yeah
Amazing
when
Spider-Man
yeah
Peter?
when he found out Miles was like a Spider-Man too, he immediately he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna help you out, nigga. We gonna figure this shit out."
Right.
I was like, "Nigga, that's Spider-Man."
Wait, Amazing or Ultimate?
What?
Ama-
Bro, we're saying blonde Spider-Man. You
Blind
don't get,
Spider-Man, we gotta get-
Blind Spider-Man is the Ultimate one.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the Ultimate series.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking. Because Amazing.
I
is
mean,
one
what
of
the
those
old that
Spider-Man
this
movies.
Spider-Man, he was like an amalgamation of the two,
Which one?
like Ultimate and Amazing a little bit.
No, which
I know the
Spider-Man?
Miles Morales.
The first
one makes
bronze
me die,
Spider-Man.
No,
Like,
I
bro,
said
alright,
that- I
bro.
said that because the first Spider-Man we
Bro,
see,
from now
no,
on-
the first Spider-Man we see is the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, the blonde.
No, not the blonde, the black-haired one. The one that's like Adam Sandler.
What are you talking about?
Then
bro?
at the beginning it shows his intro.
We don't
and
see
then-
him first.
Yes, we do.
No, we see his intro after.
No, at the beginning of the movie, that's when we see the dance and everything.
Yeah, that was blonde Spider-Man.
No, that's the black-haired Spider-Man.
You talking about the old dude?
Yeah, the
We
one with the
don't-
gun.
Bro, don't we
No,
see
we see
old?
him
We
at the
yeah,
middle.
Chase. We see old Spider-Man's
We see him
intro
at the-
when he
No,
comes in and
no,
Peter-
because Darius went to the bathroom. And he was like, "Oh, what happened?" I said, "Oh, it was just a trailer."
Bro, when Peter-
Black-haired Spider-Man was doing. the
No,
dance
bro,
and
that was
shit.
blonde
That was
Spider-Man.
Blind Spider-Man.
Chase, I'm telling you, they gave
That
us
happened in the
they
beginning
gave
of
us
the
Fat Spider-Man's intro when
When he
Miles
came.
knocked him out and he woke
Yeah.
up.
No, they redid it.
No, that was
That
his.
was the blonde hair one.
No, blonde hair was the first
Was
one.
the that's what I'm saying. It was the first
Blonde hair
one.
was the first one.
He was the
Yes.
one that was dancing and
Remember, because when Fat One came out, he was the one like eating a donut on top
Yeah.
of the Empire
Okay,
State.
okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro.
I'm like,
You,
what are you talking about?
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
hey,
I was
hey.
like, I'm not getting.
bro,
what y'all
for
said.
the fans, I mean, for the niggas listening, from now on, we gonna call blonde Spider-Man, Spider-Man, and fat Spider-Man, fat Spider-Man.
Slob Spider-Man.
Hey, relax on my goat, all right?
Hey, he was going through a little. Hey, was he going through mental issues? B.
Who?
Blonde.
That was
Amazing
a really,
Spider-Man.
I mean, not
Fat
that.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
That was what you talking about, but that was a good thing, I think. Like, because he was saying, when he was saying that, like, Spider-Man was doing a lot of shit the same way, it kind of made sense that he was still, like, kind of childish, because he got his powers when he was, like, 16, so he never really grew up, because he spent his whole, like, adolescence doing that instead of, like, fucking bitches doing anything else.
Yeah.
So it made sense when Mary Jane left him, because she was, like, growing up, and he was, like...
You think? I thought he only left it because he wasn't ready.
Yeah, he wasn't ready for kids, because he's like, I'm still a kid.
Yeah.
Like, that nigga was still, like, mad childish.
I just
Also,
thought he wasn't ready for
that shit was kind of funny, but also kind of sad when he was crying in his Spider-Man suit in the shower.
He said, but I took it like
I
a
like
champ.
how he just stayed in his spider suit like the whole time he did everything. Like, I like, bro, he still got the Spider-Man
boy
suit
was
on.
sleeping in that
He was
Spider-Man suit.
hilarious, bro. I laughed at him like the whole time, like when he first got introduced, especially when he was like telling his story how he's gonna break into what's it called again, the corp, the
Kingpin thing.
yeah. He was just like, and every time they showed him like his thoughts, he was still in the freaking sweatpants.
Oh yeah.
It didn't change, and then he just did. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a bagel and all that. That's just hilarious.
He was like, this the plan.
Hey, that was one of
you
the
keep
funny-
watching.
that was
I'm
one
going
of the-
there,
that was
get a
one of the
bagel.
funniest parts of the movie when they ran out. That nigga was like, "Hey, he got a bagel."
Oh yeah, one of them he got the briefcase.
Hey, what? Hey,
I know. You know what's
that's a
hilarious?
good segue. Wait, hold on, bro. That's a good segue.
No, I'm still
what
invested.
y'all? I'm saying, what y'all think of the comedy though? Go ahead.
Oh
No, I like the scene where they walked in and they saw all them scientists having lunch and they all just pulled out.
Yeah.
Oh, he put out.
They all strapped up like.
Bro, yeah, that nigga was like, "Hey, just act normal. They're just scientists." Nigga put out that yappa on him.
They're like, it's Spider-Man.
Bro, nah, that one part with the bagel, I started laughing. I don't think anybody else was laughing. I was laughing like a fool. He was like, "Hey, he got a bagel." Like, stop this, cool. But hey,
Wait, what y'all like? What about the part that was in the Venom post credit scene where when he accidentally shocked them?
Oh, I
and then
didn't.
He was
I
taking
didn't see,
them.
I never saw that.
You never saw that?
Nah, I left right after the first scene because I was like, I'm disgusted.
No, that scene would have made everything better for you, though.
What do you mean, bro?
At the end of Venom?
Carnage.
No, I mean the Spider-Verse sneak peek they put in after that.
We don't care about that Spider-Verse stuff. We on Venom.
No, God no.
Nah, man.
Now I like the when blonde Peter Parker saw, like you said earlier, when he saw Miles Morales, he was like, "Oh, you're just like me."
Yeah, but he like helped. Yeah, it was funny in comparison to when Fast Spider-Man. He was like, "What the fuck?"
He was like, "Yo, kid, I'm
Nigga was wild. Hey,
Give me back. I'm gonna get it. What they call it? The goober.
goober.
The goober.
yeah. Hey, that was like
Hold
interesting.
on. Can I get into? I know I'm getting ahead.
Uh-oh.
But what y'all think about Aunt May being like Alfred?
I want to know.
In the Ultimate, she's kind of like
She
that.
kind of like Alfred.
Like she's a little younger. She's like knows a little more about what he's doing. So it was cool, but
he was basically
She knew
Alfred.
way too much.
He was
She was like-
basically
she was like,
Alfred.
I was waiting for
and
you to
this,
come back.
and that
I was
Peter
like,
that
Parker
was the
was
one part I
Batman.
thought was out of character. The part
Yeah.
where she knew about his stuff, I was like, okay, that makes sense.
That's what I'm saying. And she was like, he was basically Batman. Peter Parker was.
Yeah.
How he had the little secret thing all the way down.
No, remember
Freaking
when they
cars.
asked the fat Spider-Man? He was like, "You got this? Yeah, I got this. You know, it just doesn't have this, this."
Bro, oh yeah, no, he was like, it's a little pretentious.
No,
I was like, this nigga hate.
Hey, no, she was like, y'all thought y'all was the only ones to come, and then all the other Spider-Man come.
Oh, that
And then Miles was like, hey, yo, Peter, he has a cape. He's like, oh yeah, that's a
Oh,
cape.
no,
yeah,
he
yeah.
first put the cape
He
on.
was,
He's
he's
like,
like,
take
take
that
that
off.
off.
That's
That's a best
disrespectful.
pull to Spider-Man. He's like, hey, look, Peter, he has a cape. Boy, I was
All right,
dying.
what y'all feel about the Stan Lee cameo?
Yeah.
He
He
was
was
like-
like, oh no, he was like,
he was like-
it don't fit. He was like,
No,
oh,
he
it
said
don't
the size-
fit.
the size
That's a
is
fit.
small.
He said, oh, it's gonna fit.
He said, "Don't bitch out that gold."
It was like real funny.
Right.
It was also like sweet too.
It was,
It
yeah.
was like,
You'll figure it out. No, I said, I was like, R.I.P., bro. Then it said no refunds, and then I was rolling, bro. I was like, and two, boy, I was down like, hey, Stan, like, bro, you gonna fit that suit, cause you ain't coming back, bro.
The card is over.
No.
It's not a live ass quote though.
What?
It's like, it'll
Yeah, fit
eventually.
eventually.
Like, you gonna wear
And,
it.
nah, you know when they was when Mary Jane was doing the freaking speech, and the guy was like, he was like, oh, so it's me. He's like, nah, not figuratively. He's really just talking about all of us. Like, cause we got the cape.
Oh,
Yeah, they had me dying, bro. Man, I love this movie, bro. Oh no, I was just, I was in there with a lot of kids, and I was feeling like a kid.
Well, see, there was only like 10 people in the theater with
Yeah,
us.
yeah, it wasn't that
And
many
I
with
saw it
us
in a
either.
Big old IMAX
Yeah.
looking screen.
It wasn't that many with us, but it was kids there, and I was feeling like a kid. Like, dang, like me, if I watched this growing up, like, dude,
Oh, I would have been out of there.
I don't know what would have happened to me, bro, if I seen this growing up, bro.
You would have been spoiled.
I've been, yo, be honest, like
The
seeing this
animation was great in this movie.
man, if I
Especially the comic book panel stuff.
Like, it was so like new and shit. They're trying to like Sony trying to trademark it now.
Yeah, they should.
Cause it's like so like cutting edge,
Yeah.
bro. When they like showed like polygon pictures or whatever, at the
Yeah,
beginning,
right.
and that shit switched around, I was like, hey, this shit classic.
No,
already.
I feel it really popped once the extra Spider when everybody all other Spider-Mans came. That's when they got
No,
like,
I feel like
yeah,
it popped off when the
Messi?
Fast Spider-Man came.
yeah, it did. But I'm saying when that came, like you like, damn, you seen all these different
Oh, the
animations,
animation. I thought
the
you meant the
animations,
movie.
not the movie. I'm talking about the animations. I'm like,
Oh,
when you see Penny Park,
nigga, something else. They
when
got
I saw her,
people
bro,
laugh.
huh,
Fucking,
what?
I like Peter
when
Porker.
When the
Peter
spider
Porker's
bit
hilarious.
Miles, that nigga just slapped that bitch
Oh,
off.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bro, the whole theater was rolling. I was like, yo.
Oh, hey, bro.
But oh yeah, no nigga. The mesh in the animations was cool. Like Penny really, she did ass move and look like an anime character. Like even when she was outside the suit
Right.
and shit. And then speaking of the suit, was that one of your tear-up moments, Chase? When that
Bro,
nigga Spider bit the big one, bro?
Bro, how'd you know?
Bro, I was in.
I mean, the spider came
nigga,
out.
I was like, bro, not the spider bot, nigga. Bro, when
yeah.
when that nigga got took out, I was like,
Right,
this
yeah.
is
Hey, no. Did you expect for Kingpin to just thrash Ultimate Spider-Man like that?
Oh, he just.
Oh, bring the mic up.
Did you expect? Did you just expect
No, no,
Kingpin
no.
to just? Dude, I'm like,
Kingpin.
huh?
How you think of his design?
Hey, that was
that the body, bro. His head.
That was like Kanye West.
That was ugly to me,
I
bro.
like Kanye West. I love it, boy.
was like, I understand why he was like
Right,
what he was
right.
for this movie.
Right.
Like it just made me feel like Lil Wayne just because we got like a godly ass Kingman interpretation a couple months ago.
Oh yeah.
But I understood that he needed to be different for this movie, and his motivations weren't like terrible or nothing. And also, yeah, I mean, his design was funny. I was glad he didn't look like a normal nigga.
It's the same. It's the same basically from Daredevil season 2.
Well, Daredevil, he's trying to get him.
Vanessa back.
I mean, she wanted to go with him though. This one they let, bro. That shit came out, and bro,
This one I thought they died in this one.
Yeah, but she still left him.
Yeah, she left and
Like,
died.
bro, when a truck came by, shit reminded me of Daredevil 2 when Daredevil grabbed that nigga like jumping in traffic.
Mhm.
But I was like, oh, so she divorced. I was like, yo.
Yeah, me, I was like, yo.
Like,
How do y'all feel about Tombstone's design? Y'all didn't really care about him.
he was
Not
cool.
really. He was
I mean,
cool. He wasn't barely in
I thought he was gonna do more because they
Yeah,
brought
he was
Tombstone
barely in.
in. Because Tombstone, he was a big villain in Spectacular.
Could we
Spider-Man.
get into like
And in the original too, remember the episodes with like Robbie Robertson?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was. But bro, the Prowler. What y'all think?
He was a great character.
Hey, his design, his costume looked like it was like super.
Bro, when he was at
Like Black Panther.
accurate and fire.
right,
He was
cause
like Black Pantherish too.
yeah, I was like, yo, like, cause mostly people don't like. I'm in the theater with a lot of kids. I'm pretty sure they probably don't know who like that. That's his uncle. That's the Prowler and
That's the
stuff.
Childish Gambino.
So I'm like, yeah, he from Homecoming. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure people didn't know. So me the whole time, I'm like, damn, I know that he's chasing his nephew. You know what I mean? Then when you got to the point, like, this is when I cried. I'm getting my cry moment when he died, bro.
Oh,
When the Prowler died.
The worst part was when he took the mask off and he saw.
Oh my god, bro. No, like when you just hear the gunshot, I'm like,
Yeah, me,
Kingpin.
I'm-
Kingpin had that whole like this too, like side, like popped that thing.
Kingpin
I was
was
like,
gay.
damn.
Games.
I was like, damn. He's like, Prowler, why won't you kill? I was like, damn. And then I was like, and then right when I see Miles like over his uncle, then I see his dad pull up. I'm like, his
And then
dad
his
for
dad
this.
already didn't like Spider-Man, so that adds to him not liking Spider-Man.
Right. I was like,
I
oh
was
my
like,
god.
yo. I'm like, everything's just getting messed up right
I was like, oh my god, bro. It just.
No,
That
when
made
they
me
all
cry.
went when Miles came back to Aunt May's house, she was like, Fat Parker was like, they didn't follow you, did they?
Boom! Everybody came in that hole. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, when all these spider senses went off at the same time.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, nigga, you fucking. Hey, that shit was live though. When
He's
Aunt
a rookie,
May,
though.
she ran up on Tombstone. She was like, I told you niggas.
Oh yeah, she was threw him out. I know. You saw when they was all breaking stuff and she was looking everywhere,
Right.
and then the pig just had something, just broke it just for no reason. I was like, yo.
That nigga Spider-Man was in his bag.
But Peter Porker.
Bro, that shit funny to me just because his origin is like not what you expect.
Yeah, he got
because
bit.
he was a spider that was bit by
bit by
a
a
pig.
pig.
Bro, that
Yeah.
shit has been hilarious to me for a while.
Hey,
Yeah.
do you remember the part where he dropped that anvil? I think it was.
Oh yeah,
Scorpion?
he just dropped it on his
Dingo!
yeah. He ran hands though,
That
bro.
arachnid nigga, he just smiled.
Yeah.
Looked at him. Remember, he dropped it on the
Scorpion.
This one
wasn't
that was
That's just, I thought that was Arachno or whatever. The,
it? Oh, it might have been.
the dude from, I think he was a Spider-Man PS4.
the Hispanic dude that came in there.
Yeah, it was like that Arachno dude, wasn't it?
I thought it
He
was,
wasn't
I
in
thought he was
Spider-Man
playing
PS4 unless he
Scorpion.
was in the new DLC.
I thought he was playing Scorpions.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was Scorpion too.
I don't think it was. Scorpion's usually like green.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna look him up while y'all talk. But, yeah, nigga. The one who I was surprised I liked that I didn't think was that nigga Peter. I've never really liked like Spider-Ham, but he was dope.
Yeah.
Like,
I liked it when he pulled that hammer out. He gave it
Yeah,
to
yeah,
him.
funny,
He
bro.
said, "Look, put this in your pocket.
Bro,
It'll
when him and
fit."
Spider-Man Noir like worked together to take that one dude down.
Oh yeah.
He was like, "What you think about it?" He was like, "What you think about these cartoons now?" nigga?"
Yeah, hey,
It didn't feel like cartoons, do they?
He was running hands, bro. Hey,
Hey, but let's talk about one of the codes. Fucking. I mean, yes.
Spider-Gwen?
Spider-Gwen.
You know they're making a spin-off movie for her,
I'm
right?
not surprised. She lied.
The one part that confused me in the movie is when the dimension thing splitter it happened. Is she was sent, but she was already at that school before the dimension
Yeah,
splitter
remember
went
she
off.
said it sent her a week in the past.
Yeah, that's why at first I forgot that it said that, but it threw me off when I was watching the movie.
oh, cause a week. It was a
yeah,
week.
because me, I'm like, but my thing was like, how did it send you just a week early though?
Yeah.
Like, why did it just select you for that?
I mean, it's
I guess
it's
just
been
so it can
going
make it
off.
that haircut.
Cause it been going off though. That ain't the first time it went off. Like
Wasn't that?
when he went, that's not the first time it was going off. He been trying it.
That's
That's
why
why
I just
she
didn't
went
work
first.
until then.
Yeah, nah, I think.
Oh, did y'all like Green Goblin's design? I
He was
love the
huge as
ultimate
fuck,
Green
bro.
Goblin.
Yeah,
yeah, that's the ultimate Green
ultimate
Goblin.
one.
yeah,
Yeah, it was cool.
I never really liked that design for him. I liked it better when he was like in the suit and shit. But
Yeah, it was cool.
he in this movie he served his purpose.
Yeah.
Me and my homie was surprised though, cause you know that's like Spider-Man biggest villain. They killed that nigga right off.
Yeah.
Then they also killed Spider-Man right off. Was I the only one shocked? I know you said you was shocked.
Yeah, because they just like keep it
just
thrashed
thrashed on
him.
that nigga
I'm
and
like,
he's
yo.
gone. Yeah, bro. I was like, oh, he's gonna get up. He'll be all right. And then, bro, when he said, "Hey, no, I'll meet you up there," I was like, this nigga's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, me, I'm like, uh-oh. No, I saw that mask. It was ripped up. I'm like, he's not going to make it.
Boy, but yeah, no. One of my favorite dynamics was the dynamic between Miles, his uncle, and his dad. Like in the Ultimate Comics, his dad's like a lot more like good, and his uncle's like a lot more like evil.
Yeah.
This one, they made them both like nuanced characters.
It's like you know his dad. You feel for his uncle because you know his connection. With
Hey,
his
that
nephew.
was another tear up moment.
And
bro.
then, like, especially when you first, all right, you see him and his dad, and him and his dad talk about his uncle. Him and his uncle talk about his dad, and then when his dad, first time his dad and uncle in the scene together, his uncle's dead type. I don't know, bro. This shit, it pulled some heartstrings for me, bro. I was tearing up. I like that. You know,
Wait,
then,
which part?
yeah, I'm just saying. You know how every time his uncle. Miles was his uncle, you know, when they was with him,
Yeah.
he talked about his dad, about
That
what
I
they
like.
did.
Like in the comic, he usually like shit on him. In this one, he was like, "No, we just didn't get along.
We didn't
It's just
along.
two different niggas."
But he was telling him how, oh yeah, we used to
Used to graffiti and stuff
graffiti
together.
together. You know what I mean? Like, what? My dad used to do this, but like you don't see them together alive. You don't see with
You
him
never do.
alive. And then when you do, he's dead when they first seen together. I don't know. It just kind of was powerful to me, bro. I liked it. I don't know.
I like the part, like, at the beginning when Miles, when they send him to school and he's just walking and everybody knows him. Like, he's that
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
Everybody's like, hey, I'm like, how does he know everybody?
It's old school.
Yeah, then he just goes to that new school.
Yeah.
Boy, and that's just the embarrassment
Oh,
of his
right.
life.
Hey,
She
bro.
said, why are you sweating? Why am I sweating?
Bro,
I'm still sweating.
Niggas overlook my man's Joe.
Who?
But fuck that white kid. When he walked in, he was like, "Hey, we're wearing the same jacket."
Yeah.
Like as a joke, he was like, "Hey, we matched
yeah.
today."
Oh, yeah.
Nigga, that, hey,
Kinda like-
niggas
We
was
was trying to
asleep
flip
on
it.
my man's. But bro, yeah, let's talk about one of the biggest hero moments in the film. When his uncle find out that it's him, and Kingpin's like, "Kill him now!" I almost thought he was gonna like throw him off, maybe not kill him. But he put that nigga mask back on. He was like, "Get out of here!" I was like, "Yo, Uncle Aaron, bro, why you do that?"
Hey, no, that dude. I'm like,
Yeah, no, that shit hit me. I was
no,
like,
I'm like,
When he shot him.
yeah.
bro, this nigga Kingpin, evil ass nigga. But
Hey,
You saw he had that whole like. It's like he had that whole
Yeah.
side.
Yeah. The two biggest tear moments in the movie for me was that, and the biggest one, and like that shit hit me hard, was when fucking his dad came and he was talking to him through the door, and Miles like he thought he was ignoring him, but Miles just really couldn't move. I was like,
Yeah, that was.
And he was just confessing it. He said, "I'm just trying to push you, son." I was like,
Bro, he was like, when he said, you don't got to say it back this time, but just know I mean it. He left. I was like, oh, no, get out. Go save your dad, bro.
Like me, I was like, this is the moment of the movie where he
That
just
was a really
learned
good,
all his
like,
powers and
father-son
stuff.
relationship for a movie like this.
Yeah,
Like, his dad wasn't perfect, and they, like, disagreed on, like, Spider-Man and shit.
they disagreed on a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
but
didn't wanna go to
he
that
still,
school, but he
yeah.
was forced to go.
Like, yeah, one of the best moments for me was when his dad was like, Miles, you made a commitment. And mom's like, what was his dad's name? I forgot, but she says it. And he's like, you know what? Yeah, all right, go. He was like, stay as long as you want. I was like,
Oh, because when he came back from the
Yeah,
he was
'cause he-
scared from everything.
yeah. But, yeah, nigga, that shit was sad.
I like that all the Spider-Man in this movie was unique. Like Miles, he had the electric and the invisibility powers.
Man, that movie is amazing.
And, fucking, I just like that Fat Peter was still nice, though. Like, we didn't even talk about Doc Ock, but Doc Ock, it was Scorpion. You was right.
No.
But, yeah, bro, Doc Ock, she was pretty cool, too, for, like, being in the movie for a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And, what was I saying?
There was a part in the movie where they was trying to steal the computer. He was in the.
Oh, that was funny.
Scene.
Oh,
take the whole thing. He's like,
Oh, yeah, that
clean your
nigga, that was,
desktop, lady. Like,
nigga, that was a part I like when this nigga Peter was like, actually, we don't need the desktop, and he threw it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. When they was just running.
Hey, that chase scene was just gas. The whole thing, especially when, like, what's her name? When Gwen saved him at the end.
Mhm.
But yeah, bro, my nigga Miles was finna get in some cheese
Oh, yeah.
at the end of the
oh,
movie.
When she was like, "I don't have friends," she's like, "My best friend Peter died."
oh, Paperboy played his dad.
That's
Yeah,
when I saw his
yeah,
name. I saw his name. I'm like, oh
I
yeah,
heard his voice and I was
yeah. I
like,
heard it.
oh,
Yeah,
wow,
it was Paperboy played his dad, bro.
No, yeah, they had a real good voice actor.
Man, hold on. I want to look at the writers. I know
It was
You know, Post Malone was in
it
the
was
movie.
Chris Miller and like Phil.
they were singing, weren't
Yeah, it
No,
was-
he was he had
was-
actually he was a bystander.
Bro, it was the dudes who did the Lego movie, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and like 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to direct Solo before they took him off. Which
Oh,
that
yeah.
shit probably would have been better if they were on it, but yeah, no, them niggas are something like they're really good at making kids movies that adults also enjoy.
Can I ask y'all something? How'd y'all feel about some of the songs in the movie?
Oh, everything fit perfect.
Even
Yeah,
the Juice.
nah.
Like, I was like,
Hey,
yo,
I love
I
that
like Juice WRLD.
that Juice WRLD shit. I don't even
I
like.
got it on my. I put it in my.
nigga,
Hey, as soon as I opened Spotify after the movie, the movie popped up,
Nigga,
like the
that
movie
was-
soundtrack.
I like that Sway Lee and that Sunflowers.
Bro, that one that I really fucked with was that Hello Danger song?
By who?
Well, Vince Staples.
No,
Vince
no,
Staples at the end.
it was like hold on, I played.
I thought
like
that
a
was
second.
X. I don't know why I thought that.
I mean, that one song with X and Lil Wayne was on there.
There was a song in there. I think it played in the movie with Ty Dolla $ign. I'm like,
Bro, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure "What Up Danger" is a song that plays when Miles like first puts the suit on.
Oh, I also like that when he went back to the. Oh yeah, I liked when he. I liked when he.
Black Way and Black Caviar, but that shit was. It was a really. I think for me, this soundtrack, I probably fuck with it more than like Black Panther than Malcolm.
Everything fit.
Oh, you want to know one thing I also like? When he was trying to figure out his powers, he was reading all them comics and stuff of old Spider-Man, trying to redo everything, like trying to run off that building. He said, no.
He went down the steps.
Oh no! When Fast Spider-Man, he said, "I'm gonna teach you how to whip swing." No, I'm not. Did they just win the train and just got to where they had to
Yeah,
go?
yeah.
I'm like, boy.
Yeah,
Boy,
that
got
shit.
right on the bus, boy. He said, "Hey man, you gotta rest your legs."
you think you gotta rest your legs? Hey, trust me, you'll find out. Like, bro, like he was so dope.
Hey, he said when he went to that burger joint, you got money, right?
he's like-
You
He's
know,
like, yo,
when
7
Fat-
years, this
when
thing
Fat
closed down.
Peter first came in, I wasn't sure if I'd be like a big fan. At the end though, no, yeah, I fucked with that nigga, especially when like Miles was like, "You got to take that leap of faith." That nigga fell back. I was like, "All right, man, listen,
Oh, you know what part hurt
listen,
me?
man."
When they left Miles, they was like they all wanted to leave me. What about you? That was my decision to leave you, Miles.
Nah,
I was
bro,
like,
that-
oh,
nigga, that wasn't the part that hurt me, bro. The part was where he fucking like got that nigga. He was like, "You ready? Turn invisible right now or shock me." And then it was like trying, he couldn't. I was like,
I'm like,
this
dang,
this nigga really not ready, and he trying to help him out. But
Hey,
yeah,
he made a promise, man.
bro, when that Hello Danger come on and he put on his hoodie and shit.
I loved it.
Hey, bro, this nigga had a question. I think I talked to you about this before. He was like, "Hey, how Miles stick to walls with J's on?"
Yeah.
But nah, that shit was hard. Hey, that fit was hard. Also, I like how his costume in this one. I forgot how he gets it in the comics. In this one, it was dead ass just a Spider-Man suit that he fucking
But
spray
this is a new
painted.
logo on this one though.
Yeah, no, they definitely. It's like
Oh,
a.
the comics,
In the comics, somebody like I think he makes it or somebody make it for him.
I forgot.
Yeah, no, because I was thinking like, how's he
Because
gonna
in
get?
the comics in his universe? Peter dies, but he's not really dead, right?
Yeah, him and
I
Green
remember
Goblin.
him and
died.
Green Goblin.
I think they're both immortal or something.
And they
They
like
come
come
back,
back,
like, way
they come
later,
back
but yeah.
way later. And I remember they was like, cause the Green Goblin came murdering everybody and shit. And that nigga was killing niggas.
But yeah, nigga, fucking. Yeah, no, I liked it because I was like at the time or not when the movie was about to come out, I was like, how they gonna explain this nigga like knowing how to sew to make this fucking suit? Like for Peter, that nigga's a fucking nerd. He had nothing else to do with his time at the time.
I was like, well,
Also, yeah, how he like got his web swinger. I mean his webs. You know what I'm saying?
His cartridges.
Yeah, his cartridges. I was like,
Yeah,
I was like, where the fuck does he get these things from? Yeah, nah, that shit was cool when him and Peter both had one, and they was like, when he was teaching that nigga how to thwip, that shit was not. It was like a father-son moment. He was like thwip. He was like, now you're getting it. I was like, oh shit.
It was funny when they was in the cemetery. He had to just go just based off of what was happening.
That shit showed us like how strong the Spider-Man is, though.
Yeah.
Like this nigga Peter was dead ass getting his face dragged on the ground.
you
But-
see how he like kind of.
I don't know if it's like he quickly looked up to Peter and his uncle more than his dad in a way, but then it's like, but still,
I think it's because he just.
I
Loves
know,
Spider-Man.
but I'm just saying it's just like then you see his relationship with his dad how it changes at the end. I don't know, man.
No,
I kind of feel like it kind of helped him.
No, that I feel you. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
I feel like
Like
it
he
helped
looked
him.
up to his dad, his uncle, and Spider-Man.
Yeah,
But that thing, he was like, my dad like right about some
Yeah.
shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
I liked when he said when he started when he was Spider-Man, he was talking to his dad as a police officer. He was like, "I love you."
Yeah.
He was like, "Huh?"
Nah, bro, my
He's
favorite
like,
was
"We gonna start working
when he
together."
when he was using that fake like deep black voice. He was like,
I
we did
New
it.
York accent.
Yeah, he was like, hey, we did a good job. I was like, bro, what's wrong with you?
He said, "We gonna start working together."
Now when he hugged his dad, that shit was funny and nice too.
Yeah, I thought his dad was gonna like realize, "Oh, this is my son." So he was like, "Oh, I love you." And then they're the same stature and everything. So.
But
Nah, when he got the powers and then he put on his pants, he was like, "Why is my pants so high?" He's like, "I'm gonna say puberty early."
I want to know why
Prowler didn't notice him with the J's on. That's my nephew.
Yeah, that's what
I was thinking that too. I like, yo.
I mean, I feel like a lot of niggas got one.
I've been like that's my.
He
I'm about
has
to
the
say, he was
same
coming out
build as my nephew. You know what I mean?
Hey, also, yeah, I liked how they made it make sense, like that the spider was able to get to this nigga, because I was like, what the fuck mom gonna be doing in like a fucking
He
lab?
kept knocking that. He knocked that hoe down.
Yeah, no, that shit was
Now I
funny.
like when he.
Yeah, it was in his hoodie.
That's had me dying because I'm like,
He
I
showed
thought he
all
was-
that blood. Going
Yeah, he was just like.
He spanked it up.
Shit, I had to see that movie again.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it
I might-
again.
but,
I might see it in 3D next time though.
Huh?
The movie looked good. Well, I seen it on a super big screen. I'm like, there's points where it looks like it should have been 3D.
Oh yeah, no, I think they said that was like intended because I saw that a couple times too, and I think it was just like a focusing thing.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes 3D adds to a certain movie.
Oh yeah, I heard Chase said that he enjoyed Force Awakens more in 3D.
Shut up. Did I
You
see
said,
Force
you said
Awakens?
the sea battles just in your face.
I don't even remember that sea battle.
Shut up, nigga. Sea and space the same thing.
Oh, no one.
But yeah, let's talk about it. The end credit scene with Oscar Isaacs.
That's Miguel O'Hara.
Yeah, that nigga.
Hey, nah, when they was both pointing at each other, he said, "Why are you pointing at me? Why are you pointing at
Bro,
me?"
nah. I used to I fucked with Spider. Like for a while when I was younger, Spider-Man 2099 was like my favorite. When that nigga pulled up, when I seen his like mask hand, I was like, yo.
I didn't watch that show, but I knew who he was.
Oh,
No, he didn't have a show.
I got into him because of
That was,
game.
you think about Spider-Man Unlimited?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got
That's
into
a
it 'cause of,
that was a spinoff from.
Yeah, you ever play like Web of Shadows or like Shattered Dimension?
I know y'all was talking about it, but I knew about him, but I thought he had a show.
No, the
Yeah.
biggest thing he had was when he was in the games, especially
Yeah.
Edge of Time.
Yeah, because it was just him and normal Spider-Man in that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that nigga hard. I fuck with him. Also, he like Chase said earlier, he's actually one of like, I think he's the first first time like Marvel or DC like gave like a superhero mantle or whatever to like one of their big like Spider-Man stuff
Yeah.
like that to like a Hispanic dude, because his name's like Miguel O'Hara.
So they gonna what's call it? He gonna be in the next one or something?
I feel like
I'm
you say
thinking-
the next one's about Gwen.
Yeah, the next one should be about Gwen, but I think they're gonna have another spinoff too, though.
I just want to focus on Miles.
I mean, we might have that for a second one. I
I
don't
want
know.
another one
I gotta
of
talk
those
more
too,
about
but-
to my plug.
Bro, fucking oh yeah, no. First of all, that shit was hilarious.
What the point?
Yeah, nigga.
Why are you pointing at me? Why?
Bro,
When they saw
I'm
J. Jonah Jameson,
Yeah,
he was like,
he was like, it's Spider-Man. He was like, but bro, yeah, Nigga, that shit happened like 3 times. I was fucking dying every time. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, nigga, that end credit scene, it was really fun. It was probably,
And it wasn't done
I know-
corny. It
yeah,
really wasn't done corny.
I know for Chase, I know Venom was his favorite extra credit scene this year, but for me, this one was probably my favorite.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
Especially
I know
with that
he
Carnage.
really liked that. It's
Woody
gonna be
Harrelson?
Carnage.
Yeah, that was my favorite one, bro.
Bro, that's another amazing thing to me. That the same movie studio put out that piece of shit and this.
But then put out this masterpiece.
Yeah, that don't like. How is Sony animation so good, but their live action movie is so trash?
Probably because they're focusing on a different character.
Also, how are their consoles so trash? Am I right?
No,
Yeah,
no, I'm not agreeing with that.
But yeah, bro, that shit is amazing to me. That Venom
Oh,
came
yours
out.
is wrong.
Venom came out a few months ago, and like people like it because it was funny and stuff, but it was like a piece of shit movie. You know what I'm saying? And
You
then
think
this
people
movie is
liked
like
it
a
for that?
really technically competent like film. Like it's not that many flaws or like writing mistakes or nothing. The animation was fucking.
Do y'all have any flaws with the
Great.
movie?
I
I
said-
don't have any that I can think of.
I said the ones I had already.
I had
Yeah.
the one just Kingpin in the middle of the head.
Just the character
It's
design?
so weird to me.
Yeah. Oh, and I actually really fuck with Doc Ock, but she wasn't like her being a villain or him being a villain. This movie would have made us.
Well,
much
to me,
sense.
there was more of Grunt. Them, her, Tombstone,
Yeah,
Scorpion.
isn't that how it is in the game too, or is he the main villain?
Who, Kingpin?
No, is Doc Ock the main villain?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
But you know, that's what. Have you seen Spectacular Spider-Man, the cartoon?
yeah.
I mean, like, generally Doc Ock comprises the Sinister Six. Like, he gets them together. Like, what they call him, the Thinker? Something like that.
Hey, the fucking what's it called? Shit, nigga, they might do that in like 2 more movies.
Sinister Six.
Yeah, Sinister Six versus.
You know they tried to
the Spider Verse.
You know they tried to amp that for Amazing Spider-Man
Yeah, I
2
remember. I was excited. I was like the one nigga in the theater when they had the shit where he was
when
walking.
he was walking
past.
by.
I was like, yo, I'm ready. But also, this is the best Gwen Stacy we've had so far too,
Mhm.
because that bitch was trash.
Yeah.
The only good thing she did in the movies was die.
Well, she didn't die in Spider-Man 3.
Oh yeah, she was. Bro, did you ever hear about what they was gonna do with Amazing Spider-Man 3?
What?
They was gonna get this. Peter was gonna get the power to like bring shit back to life. He was gonna bring like Gwen and Captain Stacy back, and there was probably gonna be like a Spider Gwen movie.
She's like, I saved my dad.
Nigga, that shit. I'm so glad. Like, from now on, I really hope Sony like Venom's obviously gonna get another one because they made so much money. But I wish it wouldn't have. But you know, it is what it is. I would prefer if like the live action they leave that shit to Marvel because they doing it right now.
Mm-hmm.
And they're knocking it out the park. Like Sony Animation as a whole is doing like real good shit right now.
What all have they done animation-wise?
Well, I mean, they made like a lot of movies that made money. Like they made a Hotel Transylvania, which I don't give a fuck about.
I don't either.
I mean, my little cousin like it. That shit made a
I
lot
like
of
the
money.
first movie. I didn't watch the second.
I haven't watched
They
any
actually
of them.
have what's his name over there?
Who?
Hold on, I gotta look up his name. Talk about some real quick.
What do you give the movie rating? A rating?
10 out of 10.
Perfect movie?
I gotta watch it some more. I ain't seen no flaw with it.
Right now, it's a grade A movie. I give it an A. 10. I give it 10 out of 10. I have no flaws with it for now.
I'm saying I gotta see it again.
But I'm definitely buying this on Blu-ray. This is
Boy,
definitely
you-
Steelbook. The
this
Steelbook
definitely-
and Target edition, if there's a Target edition.
Oh, the dude running Sony right now is what's his name? Jendi Tartakovsky. He's the dude who made all them Cartoon Network shows we used to love, like Dexter's Laboratory, Samurai Jack, and like Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Mm.
But yeah, I think that's why they're so good right now. But as a rating, yeah, I'd probably give this shit like a 9 out of 10.
Good.
Yeah, like it was really good. Like man, I ain't really got nothing. I just don't like giving someone a 10 off first rip, but I'm definitely gonna see it again. It'll probably go.
Yeah,
up.
that's what I'm saying. I had to go.
Would you
Yeah.
recommend this movie to someone who's not into Spider-Man or who likes animation and superhero stuff?
I feel like yeah, there's some like in it for everyone.
Yeah, I feel like it's
Like,
a
if you got
character
kids, take them
story.
to see it.
Mm-hmm. Adult will like it.
Oh yeah, nah, young, like not young adults, but like niggas like around our age.
Mm-hmm.
All the niggas I know around my age who've seen it, they've liked it. And some of them aren't really like super into comic book movies. They just like Spider-Man. But them Blavity niggas, you know, fuck them niggas, but they'll probably like it because it has a black hero. Now I'm saying they'll just like they'll see a black hero and be like, oh, is this the best superhero movie ever made? Hey, this movie got nominated for a few Golden Globes actually. Like I think one of them was like Best Picture.
I'm not mad at
So I'm
that.
like, yeah, me either. Like that'd be a good step for like animated films. They start.
So
getting
is this the
some
best
respect.
representation of a black superhero?
Please turn the mic off.
Come on. You said Blade was. Your
I
favorite.
think it was the best example of like a biracial hero. Like, is Miles Morales the logic of Spider-Man?
Okay, guys. Thank you for joining 1423 TV, the podcast. B, do you have any closing statements?
Miles Morales, a black man, black kid, good black movie. Is this a black movie, guys? Nah, it ain't. But it's still great. I love it. I love this movie.
I'll count it in one if we do a bracket.
Yeah.
Here.
When my kid born, I'm gonna play this movie. Might name my kid Miles.
What if your kid like?
What if he likes Batman?
What if he like Iron Man more?
Hey, now you gotta be like Lonzo Ball.
I'm gonna go Joe. I'm gonna go Joe on him.
What if he like Daddy?
You hear me?
Iron Man Armored Adventures.
I'm gonna be like Joe Jackson on him, boy. We had this Iron Man in the CD, in the DVD player.
Nah, B, you gotta do him like a LeVar Ball did. You either put the Batman mask in front of him or the Spider-Man mask. Whichever one he chooses, you gotta make him dedicated to it.
But yeah, this it's probably either my second or third favorite superhero movie this year. I give it high marks. It's only really under, Infinity War and of course Ant-Man and the Wasp. So Chase told me that he has it third because he's already put Aquaman as number 2.
Wait, Bumblebee too, bro. I put Bumblebee.
I don't really. That's not a superhero movie. I don't really care to see Aquaman, but my roommate, we see all the superhero movies together, so I'll probably go Pete. But I ain't really excited or nothing because first of all, DC movie, low key some mid grade trash.
Mid to trash.
On the cool. And yeah, Spider-Man. Not Spider-Man. Aquaman lame as fuck.
Aquaman's never been cool.
That's my cosign. That nigga bitch, but I'll go see you.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning into the podcast. You can check us out on all the major streaming platforms. I'm not listening this time.